it's your girl Janae, and I am back with another video. As you already see by the title, today I am here with a curl tutorial. I'm going to show you guys how I go from this to this. The few premium and professional products that I got from Walmart.com. Major thanks to Walmart for partnering with me on this video. If you want to see how I get my curls, stay tuned. To curl my hair, I use a T3 curling iron. This is the Switch Kit Classic Trio. I use the barrel 1.5 clip. I love how effortless the curls are and they fall very loose and pretty. The smaller the barrel you use, the smaller the curl, and it'll be slightly more spiral. The bigger the barrel you use, the more loose the curl will be and more of like a wave. I really adore these curlers. I love how sleek and smooth they are. The hair just glides across it. I also love how long the barrel is because it allows you to pick bigger sections but still get a nice heat distribution. I have the Kenra Platinum Silkening Gloss. I use this as a heat protectant and a starter oil just to give me a little softness as I'm curling. Little goes a long way with this, so you don't need much at all. This is the Kenra Platinum Luxe Shine Oil. I use this as a finisher. This helps with flyaways and give the hair a little more shine once you're done with your curls. Last, we have the Kenra Anti-Humidity Spray 5. This is a finishing spray with light hold and 72 hours of humidity protection and resistance. It offers decent hold, but it doesn't make the hair too dry or crunchy. I don't like super hold sprays on my hair because that makes you have to do wash day sooner. First things first, you want to start out with whether it's straight, whether it's semi-curled, wavy, curly. You want to start with clean, dry, detangled hair. I like to work in sections when I'm doing my hair because this helps me have more control. So I'm going to section off both sides of my hair in the front, leaving the back out. I'm gonna go in with my Olivia Garden paddle brush and just make sure I get out any extra snags or tangles that I may have. Now I'm gonna go in with my silkening gloss and I'm gonna apply that on the back section. Like I said, a little goes a long way. Y'all, this stuff smells so good. Like, it just smells like saline, clean, fresh. Like, it's too good. Once I apply that to the back section, it is pretty big, so I'm going to split it into about 3 to 4 big long horizontal sections. Do my curls row by row as I go up, if that makes sense. So right now I have my curlers on the 3rd heat setting. Don't have to put it on too hot because I will say the T3s get really hot, so you can kind of avoid excessive heat if you have to. Grabbing my first section, I'm gonna take the hair and curlers into my hand. I'm gonna open up the clamp and I'm going to add the very top of the hair into the curlers. I'm going to slide it down and use my hand to manipulate the hair around of the curlers, making sure that I'm rotating and clicking the curlers as I go around, as you see. Going to click and continuously twirl until you get to the very end of the hair. You're gonna keep feeding that hair around until the very end gets inside of the curler. Longer hair, especially in the beginning, this can take a while to get used to. The shorter the hair, the easier, but as long as you just keep up with this process, you're gonna see a beautiful curl form. Once that last piece of hair goes into the iron, you're gonna clamp it together just to make sure that all the heat distributes. You're gonna let it go and release that curl. Never ever let your curl fall while it is hot because it will not set properly. Hold it in your hand and make sure you let it cool off. But in this case, I'm going to pin them. So use a pin, use a bobby pin, whatever you have to pin your curls, and this will also help them fall a little bit better and last a little bit longer, especially with the bigger iron, because those curls tend to fall a little faster. The pin, all you're gonna do is slide it right into the base of the curl and then you have a pin curl. Once again, for my visual learners, we're gonna go over this again. You're going to add the hair to the iron, continuously rotating the hair and the iron simultaneously. I know that this can be a bit much, especially if you are not used to curling your hair, but once you get the motions down, it's effortless. I feel like it is doing a lot because you're moving both your hands and you're feeding this and crunching and doing all of this at the same time, but it all helps to make sure that the curl is uniform and all the way put through. Rotate, clip till it's all the way in. Once it's in, you're going to clip and release that curl. Release it into the palm of your hand. It may be a little hot, but just hold it. Do not let it drop. and you're gonna add a little bit of this anti-humidity spray as well. I forgot to do that on the other one, but make sure you add it. For the back, I just do all my curls the same way, curling downward and away from my face, and you just kind of do that all the way through. Definitely have fun with your curls and curl them in different directions, but if you are beginning and starting out, I would recommend just curling back because that will give you the most uniform look. And when I say curling back, I essentially mean away from the face. I love the T3 because do you see how big that section is that I'm getting? And I promise that will not alter at all how the curl comes out. It's still gonna come out into a really nice curl. I can do bigger sections, thus making this go by a lot quicker because as you see, it's very tedious, repetitive, and as you see, it's very mechanical with your hands and movements. Okay, so this is how it looks once I curl the complete back. The curls are pinned and it looks good. Now we're gonna start with the side part, and honestly I do all of these going downward. Like I said, sectioning is very important because it allows you to have more control and it makes it overall an easier process. So start with big sections and you can always go in and make them smaller and break them down like you see me doing. In that same silkening mist, I'm gonna put that on the hair and I'm going to use my T3s to curl this the same way away from my face. The more you do it, the better you get. Practice literally makes perfect with hair. I used to didn't know how to use a barrel curler, and all it took was me just trying something and getting a better curling iron, and it literally worked so good. As a hairstylist, I will say that I'm a little biased. I do feel like buying premium products aids in better hair results. I don't know, I feel like the proof is in the pudding. Now, you're able to make it work with whatever you have, but almost 9 times out of 10, whatever you're looking for to buy is worth the money. And I can say that the investment in the T3 has been such a game changer when it comes to my hair. Now we're gonna go to the bang part. I didn't do a crazy bang because I didn't want hair too much in my face. So I'm gonna go in diagonal sections off this big section and curl those individually. Also curling these away from the face. It be looking like I'm doing back bends and stuff, y'all. When I be curling my hair, I just be kind of get any little angle for the best way to curl the hair, if I'm being honest, without burning myself. But I'm just curling these as back as I can because I do want them to kind of fall a little different. So I'm just curling that away but upwards, if that makes sense. I honestly do this for all of the top curls. I'm gonna pin those as well. Spray my anti-humidity spray and go to the final curl, which is the one at the very top, and this is the one that I take the most highest, the furthest back that I can, and I'm just going to clip my curling iron the same way and rotating that hair all the way around until it has gone fully through. Once you've done that, you're gonna pin that as well, and you're pretty much done with your curls. You can do a little wraparound of the spray. Don't use too much because you don't want too much product. So the next step is preference base. You can wait till all of your curls are cool to take them out. You can sleep in these overnight, do your makeup with them in, whatever you desire. But once your curls are set and cool, you can go ahead and start taking out those pin curls. This is the last one to take out. Now you're gonna look at what you're working with. These curls are so nice and it's way more elevated than it was with the start. Now I'm gonna show you how to take it to the next level and really make it look complete. So you're gonna take a wide tooth comb and comb out your curls. Now I will say this is optional. If you like your curls to be a little tighter, don't comb them out, but for that bombshell look, comb them curls out. I'm going in with my Luxe Shine. I'm gonna apply just a little bit to my hands, and once again, smells so good. I'm gonna give it a little dab, and I'm gonna apply that from the roots to the tips of my hair, and this is just gonna give me a gorgeous shine and eliminate any frizz, because pin curls can cause the hair to frizz just so slightly. So this is just gonna help take any flyaways or frizzies out the way. This is what I am working with. I feel like these are true bombshell curls, so effortless and so loose. I love a looser curl, but if y'all would like to see me do tighter curls, let me know. There's something about a side part jet black bombshell curls, like it don't get no better than this. The products work so well. My curls last all day. Even if they do fall a little bit, they fall into a very pretty wave. So once again, a shout out to Walmart for sponsoring today's video. I was so happy that I was able to find these premium beauty products on Walmart.com. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys in my next one.